Yeah, I think I'm live here. Stream. What's up, family? Let me know where you're coming in from, what city, what state. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're coming in from. I know it's late, but I wanted to jump on this before. Basically, I wanted to get ahead of the curve on this one. I want to get ahead on this one because there's some people out there that's putting some misinformation out. And I want to make sure that I curve that information early on so that we can get a better understanding. So basically what's happening is that, well, what has happened is there were 4 people shot. 1 person was killed during the funeral procession for Nipsey Hussle. This happened as the funeral procession was coming to a close around 6:30, around 6:30, something like that, around 6:30 LA time. Now, a lot of people was reporting that this shooting happened to someone who was, to people that was participating in the actual procession. The shooting actually happened 3 blocks away from the procession. So there's no proof that the people that was even attending the procession was involved in the shooting whatsoever. So I wanted to go live and speak on that real quick because there was some concern that there might be some retaliation there, and also some concern that this is a perfect opportunity for the police to do a little dirt. Because let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 1,000. The police don't want to see peace on the streets in LA. They don't like the idea of the gang members coming together. This is just gang. When they start talking that, we need to stop this senseless violence, man, if they stop the senseless violence, they wouldn't have nothing to do because the police get their kicks off of, the death and destruction in the neighborhood. They get their kicks off of the brothers and just killing each other. Their jobs would be boring. They wouldn't be able to get away with much dirty stuff that they do if the people in LA were, if they self-police themselves, if they police themselves, they wouldn't get as much action. They wouldn't be able to get away with as much stuff because people would be like, well, we don't need y'all over here. What are y'all over here for? But because people often hear about crimes and drive-bys and stuff like that, it makes the people who are not familiar with the neighborhood and not familiar with the dirty things that the police do, it makes them think that the police is really cleaning up, they're doing something positive and they're keeping those bad people contained and keeping them away from them and their nice little pristine neighborhood and all that stuff. And it's just all propaganda, it's gang. The police love it when gang members feud. They love it. I mean, they absolutely love it. So let's get that straight. Yeah, so y'all can tell it's been a long, long, long day for me. But still, even though the shooting did not happen to someone in the procession, in the funeral procession, it's still very just disgusting that someone would do something like that at such a time, because you know that they had to be aware that that funeral was taking place. They had so many streets blocked off. I mean, they probably could have saw the sirens. I know they heard the helicopters and stuff. So, you know, for somebody to do something like that, this just goes to show you, you got a few more shitty cousins out there. You dig? It's a few more of them out there. And whoever did that shooting, y'all know what time it is. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me know what city you're coming in from, what state. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you represent. Joseph, say, man, Joseph Pennegar said, I say the cops. I said the same thing when I first heard it. I told my homeboy, I said, man, they talking about the police say, the police probably did it. That's what I said. And you know, that's sad to say that these people are supposed to be out here protecting and serving, and the citizens don't trust them as far as they can throw them. Like, we just don't trust them because they've shown such a disturbing propensity to do criminal stuff themselves. You know, they have shown us that they can make some of the best criminals. So the citizens don't trust the police. They have no reason to trust the police. If you are a citizen in America and you trust the police, you're a damn fool, a straight up damn fool. Not with all this stuff they be doing. Now you can make a case for a few of the good ones that's out there, a few of the good ones, but the rest of them, shit, as far as the culture of policing, you know, it's very corrupt. And it's in place to maintain the status quo. It's not in place to de-escalate situations, to promote civility, to promote community and law enforcement relationships. It's not about none of that. All of that stuff is fallacy. All of that stuff is fake. It's all fake. It's all about control and power, intimidation. That's what it's about. How else do you explain so many good guys who try to change the world and try to promote peace, tranquility, harmony? These people get killed, and then you got these shitty cuz type people running around here that live to be 80, 90, 100 years old. What's up, Carbon 15? Appreciate you. Powerful being says it's going down, y'all, now. People been green light. People been green lighted. Yep. Yep. Fatima says they're terrified of unity. Angela Riley says, angels from Las Vegas, my bad. Love your commentary. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Angela. Angela from Las Vegas. I got you. Angela from Las Vegas is an angel. Jake Cash. Dang, people are corny, for real. Oh yeah, y'all, if y'all use cuss words in the chat, it's gonna get blocked. So if you don't see your comment, it's probably because you used a cuss word. Joe Nomer, peace, my brother. Yonkers in the building. Yeah, what's up, Yonkers? Sexy lady from Tupelo, Mississippi. That's that city that, what's his name? Richard Pryor used to always talk about. LBK, much love, Shreveport, Louisiana. Yeah, yeah. Who was that? West Hill, Caroline, Virginia in the building. Cleveland, Ohio, appreciate you, fam. T Congress 1, Courtney Love. The white supremacy devils must fall. The white supremacy devils, huh? Kenneth Roberts said, disappointed in Nashville. Huh. Philly in the building. Becky, West Virginia. Beckley, West Virginia. Rugged the real one. Yeah, yeah. Montgomery. What's up, Cody Cole? There we got an international person just stepped in right here. Who is this? Taharka R. The Netherlands is in the building. That's what's up. ATX in the building. What's up, Marcus? Fella from Milwaukee tapping in. Bay Area business. What it do? Appreciate you. What's up, Jonathan Hunt? Detroit in the building. Junior Samples, appreciate you. Yeah. Hey, that video earlier today, I had to delete it because YouTube was policing and they didn't like the fact that I was streaming that video. So they was coming down on some of the other brothers that was streaming. And so I said, you know what, better safe than sorry. So I went ahead and took it down. Muhammad is the one. We get down in here. It's those CIs doing the damage. I wouldn't put it past them, bro. Some wicked people out there, man. Wicked people out there. Let's see. I see Chi-Town in the building. What's up, DJ? What's up, Fooling in Love? Fool in Love? Laser Bucket Chop. Sonny B. Coy. Callie up in the building. What's up, Charles Biddix? Fresno, California in the building. Callie in here deep tonight. Jonathan Hunt, what's up? If y'all watched the funeral, the procession, whatever part of it, let me know what part of Nipsey's funeral that moved you the most. What do you think? You know, what part of it? It was so many moments for me. Steeltown, Ontario, Canada in the building. There goes Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe checking in. What is that? Mahara TV World News. Mahara TV World News. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But Zimbabwe in the building. Raylan Bias, Louisiana. And Jay's, Denver in the building. Charles, I see you again. Cleve Apollo. Where was the shooting at in LA? Let me see where that shooting was. It was, he said something about 103rd Street. Yeah. So it says that Hussle's funeral, or the procession had started earlier in the day and was in the area of 103rd and Main Streets when the shooting happened, in the midst of it. So the LAPD actually clarified that the shooting happened 3 blocks from the procession route. So it did not happen to people that was actually in the procession, but it did happen 3 blocks away from the procession. $21,000 people was at that funeral, man, at the Staples Center. Nip, man. Beautiful, man, beautiful. And most of the crowd took part in the 25-mile trip through the city that went past his Marathon clothing store. You know, that's just beautiful, man. Yeah. Man, I'm super tired, but I did want to share this with y'all. I'm gonna get off here in a few, but I just wanted to share this information with you guys so that we could dispel some of this, some of these lies, you know, because the propaganda machine is in full effect right now. And there's just some people just want to find a negative spin on this any kind of way they can. And they'll take anything. I mean, just anything to try to, you know, to make this moment look bad, you know, to mar this moment. They'll take anything they can get. So it's my job to combat it. It's my job to give the alternative side of the story, because they're all about the propaganda, man. What's up, Junior Samples? Appreciate you. Oh man, that's beautiful, bro. You said what moved me was seeing what he meant to you. That's what's up. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, T. Congress said, what can we do to stop all this senseless violence? Nip gave us a great blueprint. He did. So we can aspire to be like Nip, you know? Hustle hard. Make yourself useful to other people instead of just yourself, you know? We are really just a vessel, right? And we're not really here for us to get what we can get out of this life. We're really here for other people, to be of service. That's my belief. I don't think that people are born to just come to just born to party and bullshit. Come here, make some babies, party, dress fly, drive cool cars, and live in nice houses and go on trips. I think it's more to it than that. I think that we're supposed to do more than that, right? I think we're supposed to try to be of service to others. I'm not saying that we should live like monks. Everybody should be poor or struggling or anything like that. I'm saying that it's quite possible to carve out a nice life for yourself, but at the same time, be of service to others. Try to help people along the way. And I think we did that, and when we made a conscious effort to do that, I think we'd be better off, because I personally don't believe that everybody is doing their part. I think that a lot of us, sometimes people just have to be reminded that there's things they can do that won't cost them little enough. Sometimes it ain't about giving money. Sometimes it's just giving a good word. Sometimes it's your time that you donate. Sometimes it's your influence, your resources, making connects. It ain't always money. In fact, most of the time it's not about money. So I think that people can do a lot more than what they do. And of course, you can't force anybody to do anything, but I would like to see more people do more. And it's not just about celebrities. We got to stop looking at celebrities to do everything. Like, it ain't even celebrities' jobs to do everything. It's not their job to be an activist. Activists are activists. Every now and then you get a celebrity that becomes an activist, but it's not celebrities' job to be activists. It's not their jobs to go in and build the communities up and all that stuff. It's not a celebrity's job. That's the job of businessmen and, builders. Most celebrities are not builders. They're creators, but they're not builders. So we got to stop saying every time something happens or every time money needs to be funneled into something, we go, well, what about this person? Man, if these two people put their money together, those who will, and those who won't. Let's not worry. Let's not waste our time worrying about the ones who don't. Let's worry about, in fact, we ain't got to worry about the ones who do, but let's respect the ones who do and use our time and energy to reward those people, to recognize those people, and to reach out to those people, the ones who will, we can't save everybody, just like we can't save everybody in the streets. We can't save everybody who got it. You're not going to say some of these people are going to wallow in their own pity. And a lot of these people are just unhappy. That's why so many celebrities commit suicide. That's for all the people in the back who thinks that money would just solve everything. It don't. It don't. I remember when I had the most money, I was the most unhappy that I had ever been in my life. Even when I was broke, I was never that miserable. So it's not money. Money is not always the cure. Money is just a tool that you can use to take care of a lot of things and that helps you get access and gives you options and things like that. But it's not the end all be all. It's not an automatic, money is not an automatic ticket to freedom. It's not an automatic ticket to happiness. When I say freedom, I mean of the mind, Yeah. Jermaine from Charleston, South Carolina. What's up, Jermaine? Appreciate you. So, Mirror Man says, Nipsey should have been protected. Love from Detroit. Look, here's the thing, y'all. Remember when Reagan got shot? Reagan had, this is the most protected man in the world. And dude got up on him and shot him. So even if you got all the protection, it is very, very difficult to stop a determined mind. A determined mind is one of the most difficult things to stop. If you got a person, especially a person that don't mind dying when they do what they do, that person becomes even more dangerous. This is why those Al-Qaeda and ISIS guys are so effective, because they don't mind dying. They see a target, they want to hit that target. And they don't mind collateral damage. They don't mind themselves being collateral damage. When they get on a mission, they got a one-track mind. And that is to down that target, annihilate that target by any means necessary. That's a determined mind. So I don't know even if Nip had 100 bodyguards on him that day who had 100 guns. At some point, if somebody just pull out a pistol and just start shooting, well, unless those 100 guys got those 100 guns out of like this and walking like this the whole time, then, and even if they were doing that, dude come in with the right heat, you know? We just, so I'm not sold on the fact that, you know, that Nip was not protected. I'm not sold on that. I'm not sold on the fact that if Nip had a bunch of people with guns around at that time, that dude still couldn't have gotten Nip. I think he probably would have still gotten Nip, but he probably would have gotten got had they had guns, because he, you know, he had the drop on them. If you got the drop on somebody, it don't matter how good, it could be a marksman. If you get the drop on a marksman, the marksman is going down. You know, so, and dude had the drop on Nip. Keep in mind, he rocked him to sleep. You know, he rocked him to sleep with the handshake. He rocked him to sleep with familiarity. This is a guy that he's had many conversations with. So, a guy that he knew from around the way, seen a whole bunch of times. So, dude ain't never tried to kill him before. So, you know, Nip probably ain't thinking like, man, you know, like, you know how you would handle like a cousin or something, or, you know, somebody in the neighborhood that you know that ain't really bought nothing and just negative energy, man, you know, from around there, man, you ain't worried about that dude. And you probably didn't dealt with him like that before. Probably seen other people deal with him like be dismissive. But dude probably owned one that day and just decided, you know what, man, I can't make it. I can't go through this. I can't deal with this. I can only speculate, but it is very difficult to stop a determined mind. Let's see what y'all saying. Jack Moody says, the wrong people getting killed too many times. I can agree with that. Lamont Jones, what's up? Queen, I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. I need to get some rest. I don't even know if I can rest. I really have not slept since Nip got killed. I haven't had, I don't think I've had more than 4 hours of sleep. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Well, I had about 5 hours of sleep in Miami. But other than that, I don't think I've had 4 hours on either one of the nights. I am Jams Radio. What's up? What's up, Detroit? What's up, Raf Kerr? Yes, he was. Lady Kathy, appreciate you. Daniel Bay, what it do, OG? Yeah, I was kind of hoping everything proceeded without any foolishness also, but the thing is that it's so many, we're fighting against so many different like demons. It's like so many enemies. You got the enemies from within, you got the enemies outside, and it's just, man, it's just a constant battle for our bodies. Because they want our bodies cold or warm. It doesn't matter. They want our bodies. So it's up to us to make sure we don't just turn it over like that. We don't give it up like that. You know? What's up, Big Jeff Bone? I don't know, man. That last super chat, I had to delete that video, so I don't remember getting your last super chat. But if it's registered, man, it's there. But I just don't remember because I had to delete that video. Yeah. So if you're just joining, I was just telling everybody that there was a shooting during the procession, the funeral procession for Nipsey Hussle, but nobody in the procession got shot. The shooting was 3 blocks away from the procession. As the funeral procession neared 103rd and Main, shots rang out. 4 people were shot, 1 died. But the police actually cleared it up and said that this happened 3 blocks away from the funeral procession. So, they do a lot of shooting in that area. They don't suspect that it was somebody who was involved in the actual funeral procession. They don't know what it was about. But that does go to show you that we got to get rid of these evil elements in the neighborhood. all out throughout our community. We got to be willing to get rid of it. It doesn't matter if it's our cousin, our brother. It doesn't matter who it is. Don't matter. Don't matter if it's our homie that we grew up with. They asses got to go, man. We can't have, the neighborhoods can't even be safe and can't even start to be respected until they get their asses out. We got to get rid of them. They got to go. All of them. Every single one of them. They got to go. We love on these babies, man, from day one. Let's start loving on these babies and watching these babies, protecting these babies. Take a village to raise them. So let's all start getting back to loving on these babies and watching out for each other. But when we get that one that just don't want to act right, no matter how much loving you do on them, and they just come up and they hit that 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, they 20, and they still just don't want to get right, man, their ass got to go before they kill somebody, before they destroy somebody's family. And we got to stop giving these fools nicknames when they kill one of our people in our community. How do we do that? How do you explain that? What kind of community would do something like that? We got to stop throwing these niggas barbecues and shit when they get out of prison. You kill somebody in a neighborhood, your ass got to go. Your whole family got to get up out of there. Move around, man. That's how you do it. You got to let them know it's going to be consequences and repercussions, man. They got to go. I've seen both sides of it. I've lived in a neighborhood where people get killed and people nickname killers and throw parties for them, and, you know, parties at the park when they get out of prison, barbecues. They didn't kill somebody's child and they still get come to the hood and kick their feet up. Hell no. Nah. I've lived in a neighborhood where if you kill somebody in that community, you kill somebody's child or something, daddy, whatever, your ass got to go. Your house gonna get depreciated. Your grandmama that be walking down the street with that damn cane or that stick, 70-something, they gonna harass the grandmama. They're gonna harass your children at elementary school. They're gonna harass you at work. They're gonna make your ass, they're gonna force you to get up out of that neighborhood. That's how it go. And that's how we got to start doing them. They got to go. We got to get used to that idea. Throwing away the trash, man. Just think of it as throwing away the trash. Some of them are trash, man. They just got to go. We cannot operate like that. It's like having a cancer living in your body and you ignore the cancer. What do you think is going to happen if you continue to ignore that cancer? You got cancer in your body. The doctor done checked it out. The doctor has checked out your body. The doctor has decided there's a cancer. The people have checked out the community. And the people has decided we have a cancer in the community. The doctor checks out the body, sees that there's a cancer, and the doctor puts a plan together and says, here are the options to get rid of the cancer. He'll say, we can go to surgery, we can do chemotherapy, we can go to surgery, we can go do chemosurgery. I mean, we can do chemo, or we can do, some type of radiation, whatever. He'll give you options. But the option is never to do nothing. That's never an option. Now, that may be an option that the patient wants to, the patient decide, well, no, I don't want you cutting on me, and I don't want to do chemo, and I don't want to do holistic. I'm just gonna die. But the doctor never says do nothing. So we have a cancer in our community. We know we have options. We've tried everything except getting rid of the cancer, cutting the cancer out. We've tried chemo. All right? We've tried the holistic approach. It ain't working. Their ass has got to go. That's how you get rid of them. They got to go. I don't give a damn where they go. Just get the hell out of our community where we have people that want to live in peace, where we have women and children that need to be protected. Our children can't even have a normal damn life. They can't even be kids because they're on the floor ducking bullets. Can't even stand at the bus stop to go to school without some damn fool harassing them, pulling out guns. They got to go. That is the only alternative. Their asses got to go. Every last one of them. You don't want to comply. You don't want to be part of the community. You don't want to be a productive member of the community. Your ass got to go. Ain't no other way to do it, man. We done tried everything else. You sit up here and play these games if you want to and not want to take no action and saying, keep on making excuses saying, man, well, you know, the kids ain't have no daddy. Man, the kids ain't have no mama. You know, the kid was abused. The kid was this, and so the kid is doing this and that. No, no, no. Man, you learn early on right from wrong. And knowing right from wrong, when you do wrong, you make a conscious decision to do wrong. Sometimes you don't understand the full ramifications of your actions, but you know you're doing wrong. And you know that there are consequences when you do wrong. That's why most of the time when you do wrong, you try to be sneaky when you do wrong. So you understand that you're doing wrong, and you understand that there are consequences to your actions. So understanding that much, then you should be able to accept responsibility for your actions. Now, just as I did when I was young, I knew anytime I did wrong, I knew exactly when I was doing wrong. And I have never done wrong and didn't know I was doing wrong. Not once. Now, I have done wrong and didn't really understand the gravity of what I was doing. Like I didn't really understand in detail how wrong what I was doing was, but I knew when I was doing wrong. So we don't have the luxury of continuing to forgive murderers within our community. Murderers who murder our children, our family members, our coworkers, our friends. We don't have that luxury. Their asses got to go. I don't give a damn where they go. They got to go. Figure it out. You hear what y'all saying. Andrew Rowe said, Nipsey had a great father figure. Yes, he did. Now look at this. This is a perfect example of what I'll be talking about. Yeah, who is this? Honorable Knife says, stop blaming your circumstances. Real talk, man. Man, I knew when I was 10 years old that blaming my circumstances was not going to get me off the hook. I knew that because I was seeing other people getting killed. you know, who had the same circumstances, you know, who was raised in similar circumstances. I seen him getting killed. I seen him going to juvenile. I seen him going to prison. So I knew exactly what I was doing. So uh, the idea is just to hope that if you do jump out there and do something stupid, that when you fall, because you're gonna fall, when you fall, it don't hurt too much. It's gonna hurt. You just hope it don't hurt as much. All these damn excuses, man. We can't keep on just saying, well, it's the generation before us, it's their fault. Because keep in mind, my generation, a lot of us went to prison. A lot of us did drugs, crack specifically. A lot of us sold drugs. A lot of us were murderers. But who raised us? You see what I'm saying? So the now generation blames us, rightfully so. We blame the generation before us, rightfully so. The generation before them blame them, and so on and so on and so on and so on. At some point, we got to just say, hey man, this is the hand that we're dealt. No more excuses, period. Because as long as you have an excuse, you have a reason to fail. And I don't like that. I don't like that idea of failure. So I just never used excuses. I never made excuses for my circumstances. No matter what I did, I owned it. I owned everything. Never made excuses. Even in relationships, my relationship go bad with a woman, I blame myself. Because I always feel like I could have been better. I could have done something better. I could have been better, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could always do better. But I probably had one or two that really did me dirty. I didn't, I was really a good dude too. And they did your boy dirty, man. Just dirty. But I learned and I grew. And it made me a better person. So the blessing was in the lesson. Because they ain't doing too well right now. Not wishing bad on them, just telling y'all how it is right now for them. Yeah. What's up, Hiram Clark? Eddie Kane. What you do? See, the thing is that it's okay to blame people for certain things. Like, it's okay to point the finger for the role that other people play, whatever. That's okay. It's okay. If somebody do dirty, they deserve to be pointed out. They deserve to be called out for their dirt. That's fine. But after you complain, after you blame, you have to follow it up with action, corrective action. It has to be followed up with action. Otherwise, I just feel like you're playing yourself. And it gives you an excuse to be a failure. So I can say, okay, yeah, this person did this, the government did this, I know, we all know what we're up against in this government. We know that they hate us, right? So are we going to just resign to not being productive, not really working as hard, not doing our best, not defying the odds and being great anyway? Or are we going to take that, we're going to take that negative situation. We're going to take that fact and use it as motivation to achieve greatness. That's what I do. Every time I do something that they don't expect, I'm like, yeah, got it. Even when I vote, I use my vote like a gun. I use my vote like a gun. Especially when it comes to them DA races and stuff. Oh man, boop. Them local races, oh, boop. Like, get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Like, boom, here you go. My bullets, man. Malcolm said the ballot of the bullet. Ballot of the bullet. I respect that. Okay, the women must support the brothers who will try and make things better, period. Good point, Queen. So the women do have more power than they use. To me, it's like the power the women have, I don't even know if a lot of women understand that they have that power, or they know they have the power and they just decide, I don't want to use the power. I'm just not going to use it. I don't want to use it. I don't know what it is, but women don't use their power. Like, man, if women would just say, look, you can't have none of this if you're going to be a D-boy. Because when you're going to be a D-boy, you putting our whole family at risk. Yeah, I know you say you love us and you're doing this for us, but man, what I'm going to do if these killers come when you leave out that door? Oh, them killers ain't going to come. You don't know that because you don't know when the killer's coming for you. What I'm going to do if the killers catch me driving your car? Or I'm in the car and we going to the movies and the killers come. Or we pulling up at the house and the killers come. The killer is not going to say, excuse me, miss, let me shoot your boyfriend. Let me shoot your husband. Let me shoot your baby daddy. No, they're going to shoot everybody in the car because ain't no rules in that game. When the police come, they be like, oh, you, look, we got him for this, and we got you because it was in the house, and you're a resident of the house, so you had to know. So we're going to give you 5 years, and he's going to get this 20-piece. Or we'll give you 10 years, and he's going to get a 20-piece. That's how they do it. It used to be women could get off by just saying, I ain't know. Now, oh yeah, you know, and you get some of this time too. That's how they do it, especially if the feds get a hold to it. Feds want to get some time, baby. You're going to do some time if the feds touch it. That's how they do it. You're putting our whole family at risk. You know, it's just a play game. Man. Anybody selling dope right now, man, especially if you black, you out of here, bro. It's only a matter of time. If they ain't got you yet, it's just only a matter of time because they just got bigger fish to fry right now. They see what you're doing. Trust me, they see you. I know you think you slick, but they see you because people talk. So even if you just laying low and you selling out your house and you only sell to one person or 2, 3 people, and you sell like, you know, let's say you sell 8 balls or whatever, and that's all you sell, or you just sell ounces. That's it. You know, all they're gonna do at some point, they see them dudes, they see the dudes who buy from you, and them dudes who buy from you talk. So they know what you're doing. Especially if they see you all start having money. They know. You all of a sudden you having money, you ain't on no time schedule where you coming in, getting off at a certain time, walking in the door, leaving out, you know, going, man, these people see. If they can see what's happening in Iraq, man, they dug up, they found Saddam Hussein in a hole in the ground in the desert in Kuwait. You mean to tell me you think they don't know what you're doing on the block in the hood? They know. That's why everybody always gets caught if they don't get killed first. So the women can say, look, and I ain't hating on the dude. I ain't hating on the D-boy. I'm saying this out of love because I know some of y'all gonna think, some of y'all out there that's doing it probably gonna think I'm saying this to hate. I'm saying it because I love you, bro. Look, if I ain't love you, I wouldn't say it at all. I just say what you want me to, I just say what you want to hear. See? I just tell you what you want to hear. I know what you want to hear. You want to hear a whole bunch of irresponsible shit. You know, you don't want to hear nothing that got to do with responsibility, because for some people, responsibility is like kryptonite. Scare the hell out of it. Like it's detrimental to them. So a lot of people don't want to hear that. So I'm telling you, out of love, I'm telling you, anytime that they don't need marked money, they don't need to see you with any, they don't have to have proof that you ever sold to anybody or you was ever in a picture with this person who pointed at you, who was probably sitting in jail and saw or heard about you and then sent the DA an email from prison, or went out and made a phone call, got on the phone, you know, and told them people, look, man, such and such sold me a brick, you know, for the past year. He sold me a brick. He sold me 2 bricks a month for the past year. 2 bricks a month, huh? First thing they're gonna do, they're gonna go, the first thing they do is pull up your finances. So they're gonna check your bank account. They're gonna check anything that you might own, anything that might be in your name. They're gonna check that. They're gonna check out the cars that you are driving. So just putting it in your girl name or your mama name ain't gonna be enough. Because if they don't give you that time, mama gonna have to explain how she bought that Rolls Royce living in the hood, in that house that she paid $600 a month to live in, and she got a Rolls Royce. She got to explain how she bought that. She got to show some taxes, how she bought that. And if she can't show them taxes and that money right, hey, mama going to prison. That's how they doing it now. So a dude ain't never had to see you a day in his life. A dude can call that DA. A dude can get in touch with that DA. They're gonna pull him out for a minute. They're gonna pull him out for a few days, get him to come down there. They're gonna get you in that courtroom, and they're gonna get him to do like this on that stand. Start pointing like the Jackson 5. That's how that. Once they do that, that's him. Do you see the man? That's him. How many bricks? 2 bricks a month for the last year. 24 bricks, that's your charge. And you're gonna do that time. Because guess what? You ain't gonna have them taxes to prove that you could earn that kind of money, that you earn that type of money legitimately. And even if you have a legitimate business, if you get on their radar and you open that business up, if you can't prove legitimately how you got the money to start that business, you are going to prison. So the dope game is just jacked up all the way around. From a legal standpoint, you get more time than rapists do. So from a legal standpoint, it don't make sense. And from a street standpoint, there's no rules. Anybody can get it. They'll kill anybody. Your best friend, the dude that's riding with you, your main dude, your number one, he'll kill you to be in your spot because it's that type of roach game. The dope game is a roaching ass game. It's a low down, dirty, despicable game. No rules. So anybody can get you at any time. You can't trust nobody. You got to trust somebody. You got to act like you trust somebody at least. So it's just a no-win type of situation. And that's the type of game that I would not want to play. And I would want anybody out there. If you're going to do something, man, that ain't the game. If you're going to hustle, if you're going to do something dirty, I would advise you, especially if you're a black male in America, to go clean all the way. Don't do anything that could jeopardize your freedom unless you're defending yourself. If you're defending yourself, you're protecting yours, then you got something that you got some get back. You can fight. You can fight that. Even if you're found convicted, you can come back and win on an appeal because it's self-defense. You had to protect yourself. But but anything, all that other stuff, if you commit a crime in America, you're a black man, you just get They got some different kind of times and shit for you. They got just different levels of punishment for you. They got a special level of punishment for you. So I would advise you, get the hell out, man. There's so many ways to legalize, so many ways to make good money and legal, clean money in this country. You just have to be, you have to be patient. You have to figure out what it is that you do well, what it is, and you got to figure out your gift. The way you figure out your gift is what you got to think about, what comes natural to you that most people find difficult to do. That's your gift. That's your gift. Like, I got a lot of talents, but my gift is boxing and rapping, communicating. I'm good at that. That's my gift. I can cook, but that's a talent. That's not a gift. Wolfgang Puck, he got a gift for cooking. Some of those other cooking people that got them cooking shows and stuff and make that stuff and make it look all pretty and all that designs, those people got a gift. Those chefs, they got a gift for it. They have a gift for cooking. I have a talent cooking. I'm not great. I'm decent like a whole, like millions and millions and millions of people. I'm decent, but they have a gift. You know, I'm talented in driving cars, like driving fast cars. I can drive, you know, better than most people. But the Mario Andretti's and those type of dudes, that they have a gift for it. They put me to shame. That's their gift, you know? So you figure out what it is that comes natural to you that most people find difficult to do, and that's your gift. Some people can fix cars like this. Most people are very intimidated when it comes to dealing with anything mechanical about a car. That's me. I don't want to touch no cars. I don't know nothing about no cars. I can change a flat. If it's something cosmetic, I might be able to fix that or whatever, but talking about getting under that hood, I don't know nothing about it. But I know people who have a gift for getting under those cars, and they can fix any car. My homeboy Craig, he can fix any kind of car. He has a gift. He has a gift for repairing cars. That's his gift. So figure out what that gift is, man, and get on it, man, and be patient as you work toward getting to the money. Because that's where a lot of cats fall off at. A lot of cats have a gift, but they don't stick with the gift long enough. They don't work with it long enough. They don't nurture the gift long enough to get paid from it. They get frustrated. They get tired because it's not happening fast enough. And then they go out there and do something stupid. Then get their head knocked off. So it's late, y'all. I didn't mean to be on here this long. Man, I swear to God, I was just gonna get on here for like 20 minutes and be gone. But man, I just started just going, y'all. I'm trying to get this information out there, man, because I don't know how much time I got here. I just trying to put that information out, man. Shit, I'm on. You know, this video is going to last. This video will be around for years, decades. So hopefully, you know, somebody will get some use out of it. I'm sure somebody will be able to hear something that I said, and they're going to take it and run with it and do something with it great. Lamar Jones, which is why a real woman will always respect the man who taught her over the man who bought her. Real talk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The man who bought her, she's only gonna be with that dude for so long because she'll never respect him That's why, like, when a dude meet a chick in the strip club, she always look at that dude as a trick, because she saw him as a trick when she met him. Now, you can take that same dude and that same girl, and she could still be a stripper. But if she meet him like at the post office or somewhere that ain't got nothing to do with flexing and showing off your money and all that flossing and stuff, then it's a different situation. You know, she meet him at a park, concert, game, or something like that. You know, it'd be a whole different situation. But if she meet him tricking, she gonna always look at him as a trick. But women got a whole lot of power and they just don't use that power. Even when it comes to dudes, how dudes dress. Like if a woman said, man, nah, I can't mess with you. You need to pull your pants up. Nobody want to see your crack of your ass. Dudes will pull their pants up overnight, at least the ones that want to be with women. They'll pull their pants up overnight. Because men really only do it. The only reason why a lot of men get up and go to work every day is because is to impress women and to satisfy women. Now, these new dudes, some of these new dudes, they'll get offended by that statement. Man, fuck these bitches. Man, I don't do nothing. Man, we ain't talking about you. We're talking about dudes who love women. We're talking about dudes who like accommodating women. We're talking about dudes who respect women, who love the company of women. That's what we're talking about. Dudes who don't mind compromising with a woman, putting a smile on her face so that she can put a smile on his face. I'm talking about those dudes. If a woman told those dudes, pull your pants up, or I can't do it, guess what's gonna happen? He gonna pull his damn pants up. But if she just accept it and just be like, well, you know, I don't really like it, but what can I say? You know, I told him to pull his pants up, and every time he do, you know, I said, you know, he let him drop again, and I love him, and so I'm just gonna deal with it. No, if you really, really was with him, and you put your feet down, and you say that's it. If you put your foot down, and you say that's it, I'm not doing it. Period. He gonna conform. I guarantee you, he conform. That's just how it is. Women got power they just do not use. I just be tripping on it. It's like having a muscle car and driving at 5 miles per hour. Never turning it loose. You know what? I'll be a little bit more liberal with it. It's like having a muscle car that goes, you know, 200 miles per hour, and you only drive the car 30 miles an hour. You don't even push it up to 65 like the speed limit or nothing. You just drive it at 30. That's basically a misuse of power, right? It's the same thing with women when they don't use their power. It's a misuse. It's abuse of power, basically. Oh hell, Joshua coming in strong. Joshua Mowdy say, if men had more focus and interest in a woman and not women, the focus was translated into successful behavior. You need a job to get the care to take her out to pay for dinner and room. Man, dude, man, you said a mouthful, dog. That's a true story. That's a true story. You got more time, man, when you can focus on a woman and not women. Yeah, true story. But that take a man to do that, though. You know, like when you're young and man, you thinking that scoring is what it's about. You know, that's why people say you got to your wild oats. You got to get that out of the way. If that's in you, you got to get it out of the way, and then you can move on. You can be the best man that you can be. You can be that man. Here's Latina. What's up? Thank you. R.I.P. Nipsey. Yeah. Real talk. Lady Kathy. What's up, Lady Kathy? 302 Dre. What up? What up, Jermaine? Yeah, man. Hip hop wears dresses on men and skinny jeans, but some people would say it's thriving. Stevie says how he treats his mother is how he'll treat you. It's a lot of truth in that. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're on right now, if everybody hit the like button right now, that'll be a beautiful thing. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm trying to see how many. I'm trying to see where is it? Yeah, hit the like button for me. Smash up the likes. A. Jackson says Nipsey's funeral was epic. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was beautiful too, man. Mont G says, rest in peace. Rest in paradise, Nipsey. Yeah. Montreal, Canada checking in. What's up, Billy Barber? Billy Barber. Miss Ovary Massage. Mr. Ovary Massage. What up from North Carolina? Larry Orr. What up, Larry? See, Titan Guy, Decatur, Alabama. Gainesville, Florida in the building. What's up, T Grip? T Grip. What up? What up, Kate Archer? Black Pixie. Sean out there getting that money. See, driving through Missouri, driving that truck, getting that money. What's up, Ryan James, Fort Lauderdale? Just in Fort Lauderdale Saturday. Yeah. What's up, Fort Lauderdale? April May, Connecticut in the building. Damon Collins, Indianapolis. Who is that? King Kenyatta and Love, Seattle, Washington. Good time, Seattle. JT say far too many frivolous hacks in the chat room. A little liberty is cool. Stark ignorance is intolerable. Real talk, huh? We do pretty good on the chats over here, you know, for the most part. Every now and then we get some food, you know, but the trolls don't last long over here at all because we don't really tolerate it. So they get one or two, I mean, they get like one chance, that's pretty much it. And then we find them, uh, we put them in the crosshairs and we squeeze the trigger and go on up out of here. Dre Jackson, I see you, appreciate you. What's up, Tony Batters? Facts. Prince Reef, Chicago in the building. Love Chicago, man. My spot right there. Okay, Lynn W. Sending love from Liverpool, England. That's what's up. That's what's up. Get my international people chime in tonight. Lamont Jones, need more moderators. You did? Lamont, you want to moderate? There you go. Who is this, Mark Day? Like Snoop said, every great black man needs a great black woman. No more talk. Appreciate you, Mark. Real talk. That's Mark with 2 C's. Is that how you really spell your name with 2 C's, or that's just for YouTube? Ever seen Mark with 2 C's? Take a look at that. Let me look at it now. I'm curious. Let's see. You spell Mark with 2 C's. Maryland Advanced Research Computing System, but that's not somebody's name. So Mark is looks like Mark is an acronym for some businesses, but I don't see it as a person's name. Who is this, the new WP? Willie D been a fan since 1990, brother. That's one love. Appreciate you. Appreciate it for real. My bad. Oakland and Stockton, California representing. Yeah, Cali in here deep tonight. Cali. Much love, Cali, man. We love y'all out there. Stan Williams represent for ATL. Sacramento in the building. Shout out to Sat, Rena Poole. Who was that? What's up, Mo Rizzo? Mo Rizzo. K Archie. True Raw family. Grady Eyed Cat, Detroit in here. Lonnie One Love. So they wasn't actually shooting at the funeral, Lonnie. They were shooting, they say, 3 blocks away. This is what the police reported. They said they were shooting 3 blocks away. So they don't believe that the shooting, it happened while it happened during the funeral procession. They didn't believe that it had anything to do with the people who was actually at the funeral. So yeah. East Oakland up in this bad boy. Kelly must have made some phone calls saying, all right, man, we finna hit up Willie D Live. We finna hit, because y'all up in here tonight. Y'all up in here deep tonight. Who's that? Smokey? Smokey MC Pot. What up? What's up, Flint? Lauren Nichols. What's up, Houston? Houston light tonight. K. Reed, I see you. Traveling for fun. Appreciate you. Juan Beltran. What's up, gangster? Gian Williams. Time shows no favoritism. Build and not destroy. I can get with that. I go South Park in the building. I see it. Because home. All right, Houston checking in now. What's up, Amir? I don't care how many gangster rap songs you listen to. The fact you smoke weed and pack a gun, I see the bitch in you. I ain't just lip and do shells, be sparking the marks. Yeah. The Shard McGuffey. Appreciate you. H-Town up in here again. Who was that? Larry Banks. Lake Charles. What's up, Lake Charles? It's my daddy hometown. I used to go to Lake Charles for the summers, all the way up until I was 15. And it was a wrap after that. After my grandmother died, I used to go to Lake Charles every single summer. Lake Charles, Louisiana. IPC with Miller, real talk. Action speaks louder than words. So DJ Snooze Benjamin asked me, am I ready for the NBA playoffs? Not really, homie. Like, I probably won't start watching till it get late into the, late into the playoffs. I haven't watched a full game all year. Nate Dogg 1975, the Netherlands checking in again. Pennsylvania in the building. Let's go Yankees. SA. Baltimore, Maryland. Hold on, I gotta say it right. Baltimore. See, that's how they, if you're from Baltimore, they Baltimore. Let's see in the chat. Let's see. Okay, family, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Once again, nobody got killed associated with the procession, the funeral procession for Nipsey Hussle. Somebody did get killed during the procession, but it was not on the route of the procession. The police said it was 3 blocks away from the procession, and there's no proof that that person that did the shooting or the person who was shot, the people who were shot, ever attended the procession or the funeral. So there you have it. No more talk.